Hello, hello! I realized I hadn't done a training room battle in a while, so I decided to go for something different this time. Now, for those that aren't aware, the Hakuryu Secondaries, the stock range on them is only 5 kilometers, but there's something quite special about these secondaries. First of all, it's got 12 times 2 turrets, 6 on both sides with double guns each. Now the special thing about these secondaries is that the shell velocity is an amazing 1000 meters per second, 1 kilometer per second shell velocity. So that's literally faster than Tsar shells, that's faster than Moskva shells, they are the fastest shells in the game. These secondaries are nuts in terms of velocity. So of course, I had to go test just what kind of shit can I fuck up with these secondaries. And in this case, I decided, well, let's try against some DDs. In this case, let's try against 10 Nicholas. They are, of course, the T5. They are the T5 US DD. They have both gunpowder and torps. I'm sending out my planes, not to actually strike them. I just pointed them all over the minimap to send them off and basically scout for me. Now, with all the captain perks changed and all the secondary modules and everything, bunch of doubloons used, yes, I know, and all of this, I managed to get the range on these secondaries to 7.6. That's the maximal you can get with the module, the captain spec, and the range and everything. And of course, I've respec my captain to manual secondary build. So now we gotta see just how well can we do against 10 Nicholases. They can obviously already shoot at me, but I'm trying to use the land to my cover to close the distance to just a few of them and to see what kind of damage I can pump out with these secondaries. Remember, I have 12 on each side. Well, 6 turrets, but 12 guns. Oh, someone popped in range. Here they go. 1k shell velocity. Looks to be working fairly well. I mean, he's angled. Well, actually, holy shit. That's half his HP gone. As soon as he gives broadside, holy crap, as soon as he gives any sort of broadside, these shells just absolutely wreck him. Usually secondaries kind of struggle a bit against DDs because they're so quick and small. But the thing with these shells is that they're so insanely fast, and they're all of course HE, so it's pretty much impossible for these DDs to dodge them or to tank them. Like, these guns are... the velocity of these shells is the insane part of them, and that's what makes this spec so stupid. I'm just gonna keep kiting. Well, that's another one down. I do have a fire, but I don't feel like using my repair yet. See if I can go a bit more aggressive against these guys. I'm actually surprised at just how hard these guns are wrecking. Holy crap! Like, if they show broadside, any sort of broadside, look how quick they die if they show broadside. Because this guy isn't angled, he's showing broadside. And holy crap, he's just instantly melting. Why am I getting the feeling that I'm going to wreck these 10 Nicholases? The fire ran out. I still have my repair ready. But holy crap, when these guys show broadside, it's just brutal how much damage it does. Just straight up wrecking them. Okay, some of them are sitting in smokes. Clearly these guys have been watching my vids here. They're sitting using offensive smokes and wrecking me from inside the smoke. Bot 3. Can we expect big things from bot 3 here? Actually, it looks like he's sitting still. That's kinda along the lines of what I was expecting from bot 3, to be honest. Yeah, well, now he understood he needs to move, but it might be too late. Still only a single fire. Actually, I'm gonna switch to a closer target. Since I have to keep in mind that these guys do have torpedoes. So even though it might look like, haha, they're giving broadside, I'm wrecking them with ease, torpedoes can really wreck me hard, especially if they get flooding. Which, of course, DD torpedoes have a significantly higher chance of flooding than carrier torpedoes. And it seems like there's somewhat limited angles, like on how far these guys can shoot. Like, you can't shoot straight backwards and straight forwards at all. And like now, even now you can see it's kind of Are they all firing? It looks like they're all still firing. Now they stopped. Yeah, now he's outside the range. Now I gotta switch target. Switch to bot 3 again. Oh, bot 3 is giving broadside. Oh, whoa, whoa, that's not a good thing to do against these secondaries. Of course, with all the reload things, reload modules like basic firing training and of course everything, you get the reload on these guns down to 2 seconds. So that's why basically they are like machine guns in how quickly they do their work. Oh. Bot 9. How many are there left? There are only 4 left. I've already sunk 6. God damn. Man, these guns are seriously no joke. Okay, smoking up. Time to repair now that I'm in cover. I didn't want to repair the open in case I got a fire right before I got into cover. It's actually getting pretty close. I'm down to 23k HP. And my repair is now used. That's the main thing. So if I get set on fire now, it will be probably a full duration fire. Nah, I still believe. I mean, if someone pops up real close, I obviously have to worry about torpedoes. But I also kind of melt them really quickly if they're really close, because these things really don't miss us at that close. Because the shell velocity is just so insane that it's almost impossible to dodge them. Oh, here we go. Come on, don't make a liar out of me now, secondaries. Wreck him! But the reload is so insane. Seriously, the DPM here is insane. Oh shit, but now he's outside of my range. I'm trying to... oh, and there's torps. The issue, of course, is the Hakuryu has a turning circle of 1,250 meters. So trying to make any sort of quick and nimble turns to dodge torpedoes is pretty much impossible. So I'm just gonna lazily turn away from these torps. Nice, come on. Down to 20k HP. Can I turn fully and kill this guy? Oh, come on. My back guns are shooting, my front guns aren't. Oh crap. Oh crap. Come on, baby, you can do it. You can do it. Oh crap. 7k HP. 1 versus 1. Man, these gunners are gonna get a raise if they wreck him. Holy crap, they're absolutely melting him. Wow, easy, absolutely easy. New meta confirmed. Hakuryu Secondaries spec confirmed insanely strong. 122k damage, 249 secondary hits, all Nicholas's sunk. Wow, easiest game of my life. Hakuryu Secondaries confirmed OP. Honestly, at this point, I definitely had to see how this guy does against cruisers. So, naturally, this second fight or second battle is obviously a necessity at this point. If I could deal with deities that easily, then obviously we must see how I do against Clevelands. Clevelands are of course known as the carrier, anti-carrier, ultimate anti-carrier ship. Pretty much every carrier fears them and hates them. The Cleveland Anti-Air has always been legendary. It's been there basically since the betas of the game and since the very early release. Cleveland has always been the big anti-carrier guy because they shoot them planes like insane, and if you get within range of a carrier, of course, those machine guns just melt you so quickly. So I picked a big open map, aka what's this one called? New Dawn? I think this one is called New Dawn. Big open map, and let's see where they spawned. Okay, so 3 of them spawned north, 4, 5. Well, there's actually one guy who split off bot 7. Now, I don't know if I can tank them all at the same time. I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna melt if I try to tank them all. So, I need to keep in mind my concealment as well, considering my concealment is only, what, 13 point something? What is it actually? 13.7, I think? I think that's a Hakuryu concealment. So I'm quite close to possibly being spotted here. So the question is, which way do I want to go? I think I want to go down the right, so I can put the islands between me and them. Yeah, 13.7 is my spotting. I'm just about to get spotted now. Yeah, time to start turning. Now comes the question, is RNG gonna light me on fire or not? because I'm gonna get HE spammed already. They of course open fire instantly as soon as they can, and with especially the shell arcs on the Cleveland, can pretty much shoot over any sort of obstacle, any sort of hill, and this ship is so huge and so clumsy that it's not like I'll be able to dodge any of the shells. Getting some hits, but oh crap, there's one fire. Please no more fires. Please no more fires. I'm almost within range. Okay, one fire. One fire is okay. RNG didn't hate me that much. Pop activated with defensive secondary just to see if I can shoot down some of their spotter planes to deny them possible vision. Since, of course, this thing is spotted from the air from 11 kilometers as well, or well, however much it was. It was a long goddamn distance, especially with me on fire. Okay, now we see, okay, melting DDs is one thing, but how do these secondaries fare against a cruiser? That's a fully upgraded Cleveland right there. Okay. Okay, this is looking pretty decent. Okay, whoa. Holy crap. Are you serious? That's half his HP gone. And all these fires. Oh my god, this Cleveland is being slaughtered. Holy shit, these guns are nuts. See? Are you serious? It just literally melted. Time to repair since I have 2 fires. God damn, he straight up melted him. That wasn't even close, like, he just melted. He repaired his fires, but the amount of fires you get going with this thing is just insane. Oh, he's coming around. Man, these things are... Like, the shell velocity is so insane on this thing as well. There's no, like, long arcing shells like you get on the Bismarck, but of course you don't get the range either. You only got 7.6 kilometer range with fully upgraded. But they're just like these rail guns at close range. It just melt anything that gets within distance. Jeez. That Cleveland is gone. Just straight up gone. Like, from this moment I select this guy as a target, like what? 20, I selected him at 28. So I selected him at 28. 38, that's a third of his HP gone. I selected him at 28. At 48 he's gonna be, yeah, he's for half HP. Holy crap. Like, the DPM is insane. Yeah, you should, like, usually you want to get close and wreck the carrier, but these guys shouldn't be getting close to me. Oh, and the amount of fires as well, 3 fires on him? He's just barbecued. Shouldn't be picking a fight with me, mate. Hakuryu too badass. Hakuryu Secondaries too strong. Okay, what are these two doing? Having a bit of a group huggle back there. I wonder actually if this is some sort of built-in bot thing, because this is standard battle, so like it sends 3 ships to attack and then 2 defend in case the enemy tries to like ninja or something. Okay, let's see. Are my guns intact? These guns. Whoa! That's a burnt out secondary gun. Okay, so now we know that we want to use our right side. That one is toast. So I want to come around the left side so I can use my right side guns, because I have all my turrets on the right side. I didn't even notice that. Damn. And he still melted that quickly, even though one of the guns were toast. God damn. They're both gonna open fire on me when I come around the corner, though. What are they even doing? Huh. They're gonna be blocking... Are they gonna be blocking each other's arcs? I don't even know. Actually, I doubt it. Since, well... We'll see. It depends on how they move, but they might be actually blocking each other, which is of course a good thing for me. Of course, Hakuryu, like all higher tier carriers, is quite fast, which is why it's always amusing when you see people try to chase carriers in high tier games, because as long as the carrier isn't an idiot who sits still, he can pretty much outrun them or force them to spend the entire game chasing them. Like, I'm breaking 34 knots without issues in the ship. It's quite fast. And the longer it gets to build up speed, the quicker it becomes. The saddest thing is watching battleships chase carriers. That always makes me so sad. When the carrier is significantly faster. Oh well, pick the one that's showing broadside. Let's actually go to free cam. I want to see what that looks like from his point of view. God damn. Like, those shells are so fast. Good luck ever dodging those. They are so fast. Like, when you compare it to the shell velocity of the Cleveland's main gun shells, these secondaries are literally railguns. They just melt away these Clevelands. Didn't have a chance. Straight up didn't have a chance. Select the other one. Wow, this camera is so awkward compared to the normal spectator camera. This is the free cam you get by using the commands. And this feels so awkward compared to the actual spectator camera. But it does give you a nice view of just how insane these guns are. Jesus. 2-second reload and it shows like volley after volley after volley. Just raining down damage. And he's already melted. Holy crap. Well, Hakuryu also confirmed Hakuryu Secondaries easily wrecks 5 Clevelands as well. This was actually a pretty insane test. Anyway, I will see you guys later.